What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome to Dustin's Morning Value Live Stream. It's the only name I got for it right now. Sano says I should call it the Daily Dustin. I don't really know. This is what we're rocking. But how are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. And I am ready to get into some plays this morning. Start off a good week. End off the month on a strong note. I could definitely use it. We have today, Thursday is the last day of the month. So let's go on a good stretch. Let's have a good Monday. Let's have a good Taco Tuesday. Maybe we get some hot dogs on Wednesday or Thursday. We're kind of blessed this weekend. We had 1 million promos, so hopefully you guys were able to take advantage of that. Dustin's deep dive. Hey, that's actually not bad. Trident, baby. Trident said, who needs the optimizer when we have Jewel Vids? That's right. Jules was in here giving away plays, baby. Real quick, 50 viewers, 1 like. That 1 like was probably Sano, if I had to guess. What are you doing? Come on. Drop a like. Drop a like. Cheers if you have coffee in your hand, too. You get a bonus for that. There it is. 9 likes. I don't even think you guys can hear when I clap, unless I'm talking while I clap. Snow says it wasn't him. All right, real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get into the plays, but I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I wanted to get your guys' rating. So this past weekend, I actually had my fantasy football draft for like my main fantasy league, like the one that like we care about a lot. We actually go on like a little destination trip for like the weekend, do our draft, all hang out, have a good time. So we did that this past weekend. That's why I was probably even more AFK than I normally am. But I want to go ahead and show you guys what I cooked up in my main fantasy league and see what you guys think about my team. Just get to the plays, dude. All right, shut up, TJ. Anyways, check it out. Check it out. It's a 2 QB league. We have 2 QBs, 3 wide receivers, 3 flex, 2 running backs. So it's an insane roster to fill out. You get a little bit of a bench here. Yeah, Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, my 2 QBs. Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, running backs. Like Derrick Henry. But wide receiver core is pretty disgusting, I'm not going to lie. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Michael Thomas. Also have Isaiah Pacheco. My tight ends is where I least like. Dak and Russ, ain't nobody cooking there. Hey, projected 40 points each. I also have Matt Stafford as well. Matt Stafford. See what that's looking like. Wait, those wide receivers are actually insane. Yeah, so we have 1 keeper, and I was able to keep Amon-Ra St. Brown in the 7th round. So like he's going typically in the 2nd round. Pretty insane. This league also never drafts QBs in like the 1st round at least. There were 6 QBs taken by my 2nd pick. By my 2nd pick. So I had to punt QB a tad bit. I still ended up all right, I think. I was able to get. Oh my God! Listen to this. Sorry, last thing, and then I'll move on. For some reason, our draft just literally took a whole turn. QB started going, and it literally was like the real draft where people were just falling out of nowhere. Cooper Kupp went before my I was number 1 pick, drafted Justin Jefferson. Cooper Kupp went the pick before my 2nd pick. So almost the last pick in the 2nd round. If I could have started out Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson and Amon-Ra St. Brown, insane. All right, I know you guys don't want to see this right now. TJ says Optimizer 98.99%. Yeah, we know. It's been up here forever, TJ. Dak Prescott over 0.5 pass yards. I don't know. That is my QB, so I might be a little biased, but I think he's going to be able to hit this number and go over 0.5 pass yards. I'm just saying. He's my QB in fantasy, so I think he could do it. All right. So, I already know this play is going to lose. Shohei Ohtani hates DGF. I'm just kidding. I don't know it's going to lose, but he actually does hate DGF. And if you are following the Optimizer and DGF, you know that he hates us. But nonetheless, we're cashing out on him today. So let's go ahead and build a slip. We do have plenty of value up on the board. Now we have a bunch of combo props. We definitely have enough to build a slip here between League of Legends, MLB, CSGO, so on and so forth. So let's do it. Dolchich is a solid tight end. That also gives you the Broncos stack. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going for it. Hey, that play smack, Dustin, on your Twitter, greened out. Yes, Jeffrey, if you're that AI account, I know, I'm gonna get you. Don't worry, I've seen that. I'll DM you after this, believe me. And then, all right, let's go ahead. Let's start building. I'm gonna go ahead and hit one more refresh. That way we can go ahead and get this playoff. We're gonna start League of Legends. I don't think we have any correlation. I don't think we have any correlation in this play, but nonetheless, still a good play in direct comparison to two other books, being Sports Battle and Underdog, have this set to 14.5. PrizePicks is too aggressive on this line. When you have two other books saying it should be 14.5 and they have it at 16, we're going to go ahead and take the under there, as it seems to be that PrizePicks is off in this situation. So, under on Jezu at 16, maps 1 through 3 kills. Then, we're gonna go right on down the line. That's how we do it here. Now we have MLB, Ohtani and Bryce Harper, under 4.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We have Alexander Bubik, direct comparison to Underdog. This is aces. We have him over 19.5. Direct comparison, Underdog has it to 20.5. So we go there. This is going to be like an all-around, just kind of hodgepodge of sports slip. There it is. Over 19.5. That is like the highest amount of aces I've seen. So that's pretty insane. Rickley in CSGO. We're just going to keep on going. Rickley in CSGO is set to 34. Two other books have this set to 32.5. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty easy, right? Those two books are in agreement. PrizePicks is not. PrizePicks is too high. We take the under. Jose Ramirez and Carlos Correa over 4 hits, runs, RBIs. Boom, we finish this slip off in the MLB. Carlos. Boom. So, to go over this slip, Jezu, less than 16 first through 3 maps kills, or maps 1 through 3 kills. Shohei Ohtani, Bryce Harper, under 4.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Alexander Bublik, over 19.5 aces. Rickley, I believe that's how it's pronounced, under 34 maps 1 and 2 kills. Then Jose Ramirez, Carlos Correa, over 4 hits, runs, RBIs. Will round out the slip. It's really that simple. You can take literally the top plays. You can look for correlation. Unfortunately, we didn't have any correlation as far as any of these league plays goes, so we're just kind of going to run with it. We had this tennis play and this CSGO play. Direct comparison to other sports books or other DFS apps, and still solid plays even without book support technically as far as like sports books. Soon enough, we should start seeing. I know we have BetNo sometimes. We should see like FanDuel and DraftKings start coming out with these esports odds. I would be really thrilled to see that happening if we can. So hopefully, we're moving towards that direction in the gambling space in general. So we can go ahead and get those. All right. Let's see. Hopefully everybody's able to get this in. I'm going to leave it up on the screen for just another minute before we start building out more. Let's see. I still have my free 5K entry on PrizePicks. Any idea when it expires? I don't think it expires. I have not gotten a free slip in forever, so I have no clue what those what it goes with now. Jeffrey Good, those are the best kinds of slips. One more for a 6-pick. Sorry, I didn't see that. I made it a 5-pick. But I think we still can find another slip to make here using some of these other plays. Somebody says Andrew Abbott has a lot of data points favoring the under 5.5. I assume that's one we want to take, correct? So let's look at it. Andrew Abbott. Yeah, so this is a plus EV play. It's above that 54.34% we need. You have multiple books over minus 128, but a couple books here a little bit higher, minus 140, minus 150, minus 145. Average odds of almost minus 140. So yeah, that's a great play. Getting a play that's average of minus 140 across major sports books at minus 119 on PrizePicks. That's solid. But what I'm going to go ahead and hit up the PrizePicks middling tool real quick. 73 people in here. I appreciate you guys. I also have Abbott over 5 strikeouts. Still a good play. There can be value on the over a 5 and then the under a 5.5. Right? If it lands on 5 and you played both, you technically don't lose both bets, and you still can profit. You can even profit if you miss one, obviously, if you hit your slip. But appreciate it if you guys do hit the like button, as it does help us out. Also, if you guys don't have the optimizer, you guys want to check it out for yourself, you can try it for 7 days free, linked in the description below. You guys can take advantage of this and go ahead and get the optimizer. Try it out. Football season's coming up. If you guys didn't see, let me actually pull up my Twitter. Pull up my Twitter real quick. If you guys aren't following me, you guys can follow me on Twitter at sportsbydustin. But check this out. Over the weekend, this is the type of stuff that we've seen. I tweeted it out the other day, but this is the type of stuff that we're talking about whenever we middle. Obviously, it's not the super high percent that you hit the middle every time, right? But in cases where there's large discrepancies, it's a really smart thing to go ahead and middle. Caleb Williams was posted on PrizePicks and ParlayPlay at 270.5 pass yards. We didn't have any sportsbook odds to go off of at this point. All we had was a couple of DFS apps with projections out, right? So 270.5 on Underdog on ParlayPlay and PrizePicks. Caleb Williams was at 305.5 on Underdog. So we took the under here, lower of 305.5, and then we took the over of 270. It's a 35-yard difference. Ended at 278. Perfect middle. We cash on both sides, PrizePicks, ParlayPlay, and the under of 305. So that's something that you will see throughout this college football season. Some NFL as well, but I think we're going to see bigger discrepancies in college. But that's something that the optimizer will go ahead and easily show you and get used to seeing these and learning how to play these discrepancies with your 7-day free trial. You love it. Continue on through. Join football season with DGF. It's going to be amazing. Basketball season's coming up too with it. So make sure you guys are getting locked in. Prez, I did take it. I entered it on my phone. What's the best slip size on JockMKT? JockMKT 3-man uninsured slips or technically mortal lock slips on JockMKT, and then the 5-pick insured slips on JockMKT are the two best and most profitable slip types for that app. All right, we're gonna go ahead and build out another PrizePick slip. I want the new tool to come out already. Hey, hang in there. It's coming soon. Matt's been teasing it if you guys haven't seen it. Let's go ahead and try and find some really good plays here. So this is the middling tool, the PrizePicks middling tool. What we're looking for here, we want to find inefficiencies in the market, that we can take advantage of here on PrizePicks. So let me see if we can find one real quick, and I'll explain it. Looks like there might be some on Underdog. Hang on. honestly, you know what? Let's go over to Underdog. Let's go over to Underdog and let's go ahead and build a slip out using the middling tool. That way, you guys can see exactly how this works and what you're looking for. It's pretty easy and it's pretty simple to understand. All right. There was one that I actually want to use that I just seen. Hang on. That's one we... All right. So let's just talk about Kevin Gausman real quick. So Kevin Gausman, under 7 strikeouts on Underdog, right? As you can see here, set to 7 on Underdog. But across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other DFS apps set to 6.5. Therefore, if those 5 DFS apps, who all set their lines independently, are in agreement, this should be 6.5. Underdog has this set to 7. You want to hit the under of 7 because obviously in this scenario, Kevin Gausman on Underdog is too high. So needs 8 to beat you over there on Underdog. Then we have, let's see. There was one I wanted to play. I know we're getting a good play here in Matt Olson total bases. Well, actually, I guess you have one book that's also set to 2, so not as big of a play. But I wanted to go ahead and find one that has PrizePicks being the only book that is in that does not agree with the market. And there are some. I seen it in just a second ago. Hang on. Where was it? Oh, let me go back over here to the PrizePicks one real quick because I had just seen it. That one, and then so I'm just gonna use the PrizePicks one for this slip, or for this play. But Pride Stalker under 8.5 on Underdog. 3 other books have it set to 7.5. So let's go ahead and go here. What do we say? Gausman. Gausman under. And then we have Pride Stalker under 8.5. Direct comparison to 3 other DFS apps saying that this should be at 7.5. So you're getting a full kill discrepancy in CSGO. And then let's find one more here. Now I'm going to go back to the Underdog Fantasy Optimizer, or middling tool. And we can go ahead and take... no, I don't want to take it because there's 2. Look, we're looking for one that has multiple data points. You know, we can take... This is still a good play in direct comparison to one book. But I want to see if we can find... You know what? Let's go here. Let's go Walco over 31.5 maps 1 and 2 kills. It's a huge discrepancy as far as CSGO goes. Getting this at 31.5 in direct comparison to one book being 35.5 being Hot Streak. Could also middle that and take it on Hot Streak as well. So Walco over 31. So boom. That's a slip using the middling tool. You got Kevin Gausman under 7 strikeouts. Pride Stalker under 8.5. Both of those are off only on Underdog in comparison to multiple other books. And then we got Walco. That is a lot lower than what Hot Streak is coming in at. So you only had one book to compare to there. But nonetheless, it's huge discrepancy. You could go back. You could go over to Hot Streak and go ahead and take the under on Walco's line there and middle it. If it lands on 32, 33, or 34, you actually cash both bets, just like that Caleb Williams example I was just using. I'm going to catch up on some of these. Yeah. Of course, preseason is a little weird with NFL, but I mean, there still was plenty of value to be taken advantage of in comparing the books because you've seen multiple, 14-yard discrepancies or 8-yard rushing discrepancies, and those do, add up over time when playing them. But of course, NFL, you know who's playing, you know about the play time and stuff like that. Even for the sports books, because that's what we're trusting, right? Unless you're going off DFS book to DFS book, but these sports books like FanDuel, DraftKings, so on and so forth, that have these $1 million models that set these lines and such. It's easier for them too during the NFL season, right? For these lines and to be more accurate. Preseason is just so unpredictable all the way around, but nonetheless, still some value to be taken advantage of. But yeah, NFL season just a little bit more sure in what the lines are going to be in odds and such. Amen for Tuesday's huge announcement. Ready for NFL? I started this year during NBA playoffs. Let's go, biggest opposition. Yeah. NBA is insane in itself. The value that you can get during NBA around like 5, 6 o'clock, leading up to that 7 o'clock mark, where there's injury news, there's lineups that are coming out, who's starting, who's not. And then PrizePicks is a little slow, or now all these DFS apps are going to be a little slow in adjusting those lines. There's plenty of value you can get in. Let's say, just looking at this. All right, Matt Olson and Ronald Acuna, right? If injury news comes out that Matt Olson's not going to be playing, it's not really going to do too much to Ronald Acuna's line, or right? It might a little bit, depending on where they're at, batting order and everything like that. But in the NBA, let's say Stephen Curry gets announced out. That's going to be huge. That's going to create a huge impact across who gets more minutes and who's getting more play time in the projections across the team, especially them starters, and then who gets thrusted into the starting lineup. And if PrizePicks was believing that Steph Curry was going to be playing and they had his projections, set to this, that means these other guys were set to their projections with them thinking Steph Curry's playing. He gets ruled out. Those projections stay there for a minute, right? Or however long, until PrizePicks is able to see, okay, Steph Curry's not in the starting lineup. Boom, we have to bump these plays, remove them, do what they have to do in order to get the correct projections up there that have Steph Curry missing. But you're oftentimes using the optimizer able to see, because this updates in real time. Sportsbooks are quicker than PrizePicks. They rule Steph Curry out. They adjust their lines. They adjust, to the new starting lineup. And then boom, you see that, oh, junk. Now Klay Thompson's favored to go over his points lines, or is set to 3.5 points higher than what PrizePicks has it to. Let's go ahead and hit the over on PrizePicks because they're lacking behind, because they're not as fast as these sports books. It's insane the value you can get on NBA with injury news and lineup news. Same thing for NFL. If it comes out midweek, they're going to have some lines up throughout the midweek NFL season. Something pops up, or even during, Sunday morning, this person's not playing, boom, that affects other people. If a quarterback's out, these receivers might, be favored on their under of yards now, and you can get that. You can snipe it on PrizePicks. Really, really is insane. 70 people in here watching. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully everybody is having a good Monday morning. Let's go ahead and build out another slip. Let me see. Where do you guys want to go? Where do you guys want to go? You guys want to go back to PrizePicks? You guys want to build out another Underdog slip? You guys want to go to JockMKT? Good play here on JockMKT. Adam Duvall. PrizePicks, then Underdog. Alexander Fantasy. I don't know what you're meeting, Hollywood, by Alexander Fantasy. Can you give me first name? Adam Duvall. Set to 1 on Hot Streak. Or sorry, on JockMKT. 2 other books have this set to 1.5. All right, you guys want PrizePicks. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to PrizePicks. We're going to build out a slip. I'm going to go ahead and check the optimizer first. And it's important to note, we can build out slips just based off the middling tool and finding those inefficiencies across the DFS market, let alone some of them might not have odds or something like that. Still, if you find that 4 DFS apps are all agreeing and one off, that's value there on whatever app is off. Charlie, man, I will tell you there's probably nothing plus EV currently on Sleeper. I'm currently playing that app only during promos. So definitely, if you don't have sleeper, I'll click over here real quick, and then we'll build a prize pick slip. If you don't have any of these apps over here, Underdog, PrizePicks, ParlayPlay, Vivid, Boom, Thrive, use code DGF. You'll get 100% deposit match. If you don't have Sleeper, Jock Market, or Sports Battle, use code DUSTIN. I would appreciate that. You'll get 100% deposit match as well. Yeah. Let's get back to it. And now let's actually build out a slip. If you guys were in here just when we first started and you got the first slip that we built out, WOM, let's see. I just joined you guys. I'm on Sports Battle. I need a slip badly. You want to play the 5-pick uninsured slips on Sports Battle, but we'll get there. We're going to build out another prize pick slip. If you guys weren't here for the start of the stream, you might see me skip over some of these in lieu of us already playing them. If you guys were on the live stream earlier, we've already built in a slip with most of these plays here at the top. What we don't have is Julio Rodriguez under 10 fantasy score, right? So we talk about that for a second. So we'll take the under of 10 hitter fantasy score on Julio Rodriguez. If we click this little button here, it's going to take us over to our fantasy score projections page, which if DraftKings had a fantasy score market where they took the even lines for what the statistics that make up hitter fantasy score, and they had a fantasy score market, they would have this projected at about 8.3 fantasy score. So in direct comparison to prize picks, 8.3 and 10, we're going to take the under of 10 on prize picks here for Julio Rodriguez. And that's going to start the slip, right? Let's go ahead and keep going. We've already played these ones here. If you haven't used your Dak Prescott square, make sure you guys don't forget to use it at least. We're gonna build it out like we don't have it because I'm sure a majority of people have used it. So this is a 56.7% odds to hit. We have a little bit of leeway. We can come down here to some of these lower plays. So we can go ahead. We didn't get in this Tyler Meagle, and John Gray over 9.5 strikeouts. We have not got that in yet. So let's go ahead and get that in. Kyle Harrison for the Giants, under 4 hits allowed. So with this one, we have it's actually set to 4.5 on the sports books, but there's such heavy juice. This is still a good play at 4, given that push potential as well. Minus 182 to go under 4.5 hits. Then Tony Kemp, under hitter strikeouts, 0.5 strikeouts, minus 135 on the books. Let's go ahead and toss those in. So you got Harrison, under 4 hits allowed against Cincy. And then you have Tony Kemp, under 0.5 hitter strikeouts. And then let's go ahead and we're going to pluck one off of the middling tool. We do need a little bit higher percentage. I'm not sure if that's 56%. You know, it should make that plus EV even if we took a little bit lower than 54.34% with that 56%er. Nonetheless, let's see if we can snipe a really solid play here in comparison to multiple other books. Let's see. So remember, we're looking for something that's different on prize picks in comparison to these other books. Here's a play. Okay, here's another one. We have multiple other books lower, 14.5, 14.5, 15.5, 15. Jezu. We already played that one. Never mind. We've already played Jezu. Obviously, I'm looking for something with more book support. So that's why I'm passing a couple of these. The more book support, the better, as always, because you have more data points telling you that it should be a certain number. And if prize picks is off, that's even more indication that you should play it there. So I think we're going to go ahead and go with... Oh, wait a second. What did I just see? No. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We have this here. Where'd it go? Remix. Under one maps 1 and 2 headshots at 10.5. You got one book at 9.5, one book at 10. You got prize picks at 10.5 PrizePicks is a little bit too high. So that's Remix and CSGO to round out this slip. 55.56%. And that's going to be under 10.5 headshots. So there you have it. That's slip. I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen as well. We have Julio Rodriguez. You guys were following along. Julio Rodriguez under hitter fantasy score. We have Tyler Megill and John Gray over 9.5 strikeouts. We have Kyle Harrison set to 4.5, but we get it at 4 with the push potential. Heavy juice on the under of 4.5. We have Tony Kemp. Under hitter strikeouts. And then we finish it off in CSGO, I believe. Yep, we finished it off in CSGO with Remix. Under 10.5 headshots. Direct comparison to multiple books. So, Julio Rodriguez, under 10 hitter fantasy score. John Gray, Tyler Megill, over 4.5 or 9.5 strikeouts. I'm sorry. Kyle Harrison, under 4 hits allowed. Tony Kemp, under 0.5 hitter strikeouts, and Remix under 10.5 maps 1 and 2 headshots. So that's a little bit of using both tools there to go ahead and find a plus EV profitable slip. Go ahead and leave this up for just a few more seconds. Hopefully some of you guys were able to go ahead and tail my YouTube video plays from this morning. If you guys are just checking out this YouTube channel and seeing this stream for the first time, we post YouTube videos every day. We post, pick videos. We post educational videos about plus EV betting, how to use the optimizers, how to find good plays, how to be profitable on PrizePicks and these other DFS apps. Appreciate that. Yeah, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys are not already. Like the stream if you guys haven't liked it. Would appreciate that. Now let's go ahead and somebody was mentioning sports battle. A lot of times using the middling tool, we can find a really, really good slip. If you haven't taken the over of 5 on Andrew Abbott, you can get that here. It looks like the books are starting to move this to 5.5. Yeah, the under slightly favored. Still value on the 5 here. 0.5 strikeouts in the MLB is a really, really good. It moves the needle a lot. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Looks like we'll see what's going on here. This one I don't want to play on Sports Battle. Look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 books at 5.5, 4 books at 5. Who's right at this point? We don't really know as far as Luis Severino's line. So we'll go ahead and skip past that. Sabrina Ionescu, I went straight past that. I didn't even mean to. Under 5 on Sports Battle. You can take also the over of 4.5 here on Underdog. Lands on 5. You win both. So look, let's go ahead and build this slip out. It's going to be Sabrina Ionescu under 5 assists. Obviously needs 6 to beat you as far as that goes. And then Andrew Abbott over 5. I'm okay with there being one other book being ParlayPlay that has this at 5. You still have 5 other books that have it 5.5. So I'm going to go ahead and trust those 5 books compared to the 2. So Abbott over 5. We're going to skip that one, like I mentioned, because of the books being split on their projections. Let's go ahead and see if we can find one more solid one here. Remember, I'm looking for multiple books off if we can. There's some value here in tennis as well. I like this. These are well off. Let's go ahead and take Brandon Nakashima over 39.5 total games. direct comparison to PrizePicks being 41 games total. And then Alejandro Davidovich, in that game, under 38.5. So 1.5 off, 1.5 total games off. Definitely some value there, in directly comparing to PrizePicks. Now, if you guys are not on Sports Battle, I think that was that's 4 that we have. Let's go ahead, before I mention this, let's go ahead and build out one more. Yeah, so we got Ionescu and we have Abbott, and then both Ionescu under 5, and then Abbott over 5 strikeouts. Then we added in these 2 tennis plays, Nakashima over 39.5, and then we have Alejandro Davidovich under 38. Let's find one more with, honestly, right here. We're gonna go with this. Kai for Furia Academy under 20. Whoa, map 3 kills. I think this should be map. This might be headshots. Oh, so this, okay, we're not gonna play that. We're not gonna play that because I don't think we're guaranteed a map 3. Scratch that. Right here, Breonna Stewart over 8.5 rebounds. Direct comparison to Underdog. Passed it. Direct comparison to Underdog, set to 9. So let's go ahead and take the over of 8.5. So we got over of 8.5, Breonna Stewart. Then we have 8.5 rebounds, that is. Then we took our 2 tennis plays, like I mentioned. Nakashima, over 39.5 total games. Alejandro Davidovich, under 38.5. And then we finish it off with Andrew Abbott, over 5 strikeouts. And Sabrina Ionescu, under 5 assists. Now, Sports Battle is only on iOS or, your mobile apps. However, if you guys are not on Sports Battle, plenty of value, as you guys can see. They're oftentimes different in comparing to the rest of the DFS market. So great value there. Use code DUSTIN when signing up for Sports Battle, and you'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. If you're not in the DGF Premium Picks Discord already, send me a screenshot of you using my code on Sports Battle, JockMKT, or Sleeper. That's code DUSTIN, and I will go ahead and get you into the DGF Premium Discord for free for lifetime access. All you got to do is send me a screenshot using code DUSTIN. All right, there was a Sports Battle slip. The 5-pick uninsured slips is what you want to play on Sports Battle. Let's go ahead and check and see if we got some more value here on PrizePicks. I'm going to go ahead and go to the optimizer first. Then we can check the middling tool again. We got Kevin Gosman, fantasy score. Blake Snell, fantasy score. It's popped up. I might go back to JockMKT real quick. So you have those 2. That's really the only 2 new plays that have popped up on the optimizer. I might go to JockMKT really quick. JockMKT's been insane with value. If this Jacob Young play is still up here, it's a really, really solid play. I actually played that earlier. I'm not quite sure how it's not been bumped. Yeah, so you want to take this Jacob Young play over 0.5 hits. Average odds of minus 156. Look, we're playing these JockMKT 3-pick non-insured slips. Minus 122 is what you're getting it at. But here on the optimizer, we see that average odds on the sportsbooks minus 156. So you're getting a minus 156 play at minus 122 implied odds on JockMKT. That Discord is lit. Thank you for everything y'all doing there. Of course. Appreciate it. Yep. You just use code DUSTIN on JockMKT, Sleeper, or Sports Battle, and I got you guys. You guys can just DM me it on Twitter, a screenshot of you guys using it. Once you deposit and such, and go ahead and get you locked in on the Discord. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep on moving on for this slip. Then you got Matt Olson, under 2 total bases. Matt Olson under 2 total bases. And then Austin Gomber over 15 pitching outs. You can't actually do that. And we also don't want to take Kevin Gausman because he's kind of going up against Jacob Young. Let's see if we can go ahead and snag one more play here. So I still like that. So 54.64% is still going to be fine to take. We're going to take Christian Javier under 5 strikeouts on. Did they just remove Jacob Young? No, it's still there. So Jacob Young over 0.5 hits, Christian Javier under 5 Ks, and Matt Olson under 2 total bases. So Young over 0.5 hits, Javier under 5 pitcher strikeouts, and then Matt Olson under 2 total bases. Now Javier set the 5.5 on sportsbooks, but you got minus 200 juice for the under of 5.5. So getting it at 5 is still a really, really good play. Let's see. Bubic was supposed to be over 19.5 aces. We took the under. No, it looks like the sportsbook line has adjusted. Let's see. Something that can happen when you're trying to lock in early value. I definitely have the over for Bubic. That's what I have in my slip. Over for Bublik, 19.5. When direct comparison to Underdog was set to 20.5. So I'm not sure. I took the over on the aces, on that ace at least. So I'm not sure. Maybe you fat fingered it, my brother. Sorry if that's the case. I had it up here. This was a different slip, obviously, but where was I even at a second ago? ParlayPlay constantly has value. Let's go ahead and check ParlayPlay. Okay, so it's looking like a lot of the same value that we've gotten, but let's go ahead and check the middling tool real quick. Biggest opposition says my verification always fails on Jock Market. Have you messaged support or maybe DM them? Okay. Oh, that's on. That's a good play on PrizePicks here, but we're looking at ParlayPlay. Kiki Garcia, Kike, over 2 shots attempted. Direct comparison to Underdog set to 2.5. You get it at 2 on PrizePicks. So you want to take the over on PrizePicks or the under of 2.5 on Underdog. If it lands on 2, you technically win both bets, or you at least don't lose. Oops, I want to go to ParlayPlay though. Trying to get all of these apps in for you guys and show you guys how much value there is when using these tools across all of these DFS apps and why you should have all of these DFS apps. So somebody says, how much is the middling tool and can you use it on your phone? Yeah, so you can use it on your phone, but it's an all-in-one price with the optimizer and such. Here are the prices for it. Now, I will let you guys know, I believe Matt still has this live. If you guys wanted to sign up for the year-long subscription, you can get 25% off right now using code STREAM when you sign up for annual subscription. So you guys can use that. See if it's still live. He was talking about pulling it soon. So I'm not sure if he did just yet, but these are the prices for all of our tools that are currently up here. You got the Fantasy Score tab, you got the DFS Optimizers, you got the middling tool for all the DFS apps. There's a link in the description if you guys do want to sign up. You can also try it for 7 days free. Linked in the description as well. Sorry, let me go ahead and go back to the ParlayPlay. We'll start off with the optimizer maybe. So yeah, this, did I click middling tool? Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the ParlayPlay optimizer, and we'll also check the middling tool. Just want to go ahead and show you guys how important, you can get these better lines in these certain DFS apps using that middling tool. Of course, you can go ahead and get some really, really good plays just based off the optimizer. So some of the same value we've already seen basically here on the optimizer. We'll go ahead and check the middling tool, see if we can find any outliers across the market comparing directly to ParlayPlay and build a slip. Diversity is king. Yeah. Being able to line shop and get the best number possible on these DFS apps creates profit over the long term, right? That's what we're all about here. ROI, right? And over the long term, playing these better numbers where you can get it at on these other apps instead of playing the over of, or let's say the under of 5.5 on PrizePicks, and you can get the under of 6 on another app. That's huge in value. Hang on one second. All right, sorry about that. I had to answer the door real quick. All right. Back to where I was. ParlayPlay. So Severino, like I mentioned, kind of actually here's a solid play. If you haven't played Andrew Abbott, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about this slip. If you guys want to go ahead and build it out, played some of these, but if you guys are new into the stream and have not played this, go ahead and get this Andrew Abbott play here on ParlayPlay. I think we just got it in actually on Sports Battle, but let's build a profitable slip here on ParlayPlay. Yeah, I got the access to the optimizer yesterday. I was refreshing both tools all day. Refreshing is the best way. Also, if you don't know, we have on the PrizePicks optimizer tool, you can see we have notifications. It literally emails you when profitable plays hit the board. You can customize it on what percentage you want it to email you, what sports, so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and maybe build out a slip here on ParlayPlay. Let's go ahead and lock in Andrew Abbott over 5Ks. This is if anybody is on ParlayPlay, maybe they didn't have Sports Battle, maybe you didn't get it. We're still gonna go ahead and lock this in real quick. Actually, yeah. So we have a ParlayPlay there. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some more outliers where ParlayPlay is off in comparison to the market. We're just kind of scanning this thing, right? That's all it takes. So here's a solid one. Rickley, and this could kind of middle. Yeah, we could middle this. So earlier we took Rickley under or over 31.5, I believe it was. Now we can take the under of 34.5. You guys don't know about slide the line on ParlayPlay. We can actually take this up a full kill where he needs 36 to beat us, and take the under. You can do that one time per day on any projection that's over or that's 7 or more. So if somebody's assist line's at 7, you could move it up to 7.5 or so on and so forth. Definitely something you want to be taking advantage of every day on ParlayPlay. Now, let's go ahead. So we found Rickley under 34.5. It's a good middling opportunity. Looking for a couple more that are that's an outlier. So this has 2 books. A couple of these books set to 33.5. There might be value here on the over of 31, but want to see if we can find something else first. Ooh, what's... All right, so the under of 95.5 pitches over there on pitches thrown on Underdog is a really good play. Okay, honestly, no, we're scratching this. We're scratching this. We're going to Underdog. We're going to Underdog. I see what we need to do. We're going to Underdog, and we're building out a slip. Sorry about the ParlayPlay slip. There's just the values right here. We got Walker under 95 pitch count. We got 2 books have this set to 92.5. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take that, and then look at Destroy here. Got 3 books at 9. We get it at 8.5 for Destroy. Go ahead, give me the over on Underdog at 8.5. Oops. Give me the over of 8.5 there. And let's find one more on Underdog. We'll go over to that one just to make it a little easier here. So we've already played this under 7 on Underdog. Could take one of these. I'm just looking for something that has maybe a little bit more book support if we can find one. That's split. This is split for the most part. All right. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and just take one of these top plays. We talked about Olsen earlier. I think it was on Jock Market. We got that slip in. Let's go ahead and do maybe we've already got Gosman. Let's just do Charlie Blackmon straight for the top. So it looks like Fliff has this set to 2.5. We get it at 2 on Underdog. Boom. So over 2 hits, runs, RBI. So Tijuan Walker under 95 pitches thrown, and then 95.5 pitches thrown. Destroy over 8.5, and then we have Charlie Blackmon over 2 hits, runs, RBIs. That was just using the middling tool there. You got multiple books at 92.5 pitches thrown. Boom. Easy. You got multiple books at 9 kills for Destroy. Take the over of 8.5. And then Charlie Blackmon. We did only have 1 book there, but they're set to 2.5. Seems that we can get this at 2 on Underdog. We'll go ahead and take that at 2. So over 2 hits, runs, RBIs. That pitches thrown is solid value there, especially when 2 books are in comparison. That should be at 92.5. Yeah, the reason why I skipped Kevin Gausman K's, that's a great play here on Underdog, because they're the only book that is set to 7 when all these other books are set to 6.5. The only reason why I went ahead and skipped that was because we have already built out a slip with it. So I was trying to get us in and not have to overdo it on Gausman's case. Don't want to overexpose. I don't know why I could not think of the word overexpose for 2 seconds there. But yeah, we've been live for just about an hour, 57 minutes. I think I am going to call the stream here with what we got in already here. If you guys missed that, that was Tijuan Walker under 95.5 pitch count. Destroy higher than 8.5 kills, and Charlie Blackmon over 2 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's go ahead and cash out one of these slips at least. Will be profitable, but we're looking to hit all of them, of course. Nonetheless, that is going to be the morning value stream. I appreciate everybody that came out and joined me and built out slips. But yeah, if you guys aren't on these apps, make sure you use these codes. 7-day free trials to the Optimizer linked down in the description below. But that is all from me, guys. We'll see you on the afternoon live stream and in the videos, TikTok, at Sports by Dustin on Twitter and TikTok. Go ahead, follow me there, guys. And follow DGF. Subscribe to the YouTube. See you guys in the next one. Peace.